something high. Yeah.
When you start feeling, put your hand up in the, just put your hand up in the air, you won't be able to keep it up long. You'll see the heat just coming from the flight deck, and it gets hot. It gets hot to the point where that's when we'll have a flashover inside the aircraft. So he just give me a bit of a taste of it, and then we're going to back out, and the little thing's going to light up. We have the ability to do sidewall, parking up the sidewall. So cylindrical object. It's going to partake in these maps of resistance on the sides, the horn's going to follow, and it's going to light up on the top. Okay? Again, that's the hand of an aircraft with big hands on that way. Over, and we'll back it up.
Just I'll show you guys this one. When I go to fire this, we're gonna need to be out there to do
I
it.
would imagine, yeah.
So you guys probably should get one down the aisleway.
Okay.
Alright. So all we've got here is a single burner in here. And what would be the crew quarters. So your overseas flights, anything like that. Just like truck drivers, airplane pilots also need to have work rest periods. So this is the quarters that's typically right off the cockpit or off the main cabin in the upper part of the aircraft. So we have one fire in here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll light this. Right now I'm just going to put this fire just on a medium level. And it's only going to be for a few seconds because we're going to get hot quick. I haven't lit any fires up here at all. You can feel this temperature like what we got. So if everyone's ready, I'll go ahead and do it. Here we go. That's our medium fire. You can feel the heat right now.
As far as I know, there's no other simulator that has four rotates that the aircraft inside. You can see as the bodies, as it rotates, the bodies start bleeding that way. It makes it difficult for us to do. That's what we want to do. We want to scale with our firefighters. But whatever they encounter, they can do what we can do. So, now that we have the doors open, that is a change of skin. Just this little dip. We have to be on our knees, go up to the eyes, and so then when we take that fire back up, it gets extremely warm and warm. We have to drag the hoses through and make sure that they're covering their own as they go through. Nice thing about it, all these compartments.
We can't show you with the smoke, obviously. But when it's all smoked up and all the fires are lit, it's extremely regular. Can we get that cargo one more time? Repeat that game?
Sure.
Thank you.
Which one?
The cargo fire. Cargo holder, carry-on bag. Oh, yes, thank you.
Whenever sidewall, we have planning equipment like we had just a couple of years ago, just on the side or actually the fire cargo forming up the sidewall. Simulate sidewall burn, and something like the fire that hot, the flash over on the scene. All fire, again, the temperature grows, big flames grow, then when we turn around. So,
That looked cool. That looked pretty cool.
one time and close it over there.
Safety's not what they do it right now.
Okay. I'll have to go up. Lock, right?
Yeah, that's on. As well as the fan system in here. Normally have enough here. You can see, so we're gonna let go of the dead man switch. Fire goes out. That's a high fire right there for this particular unit.
As you can see, at some point in time, if it's not safe to come into the fuselage itself, this is their operating cargo door. So when the instructors gets up on top, you'll see the hallway door that's found on the upper level of the Airbus 380 in the
The city of Chicago already has a world-class fire training facilities and dedicated airport teams that are equipped for charging and challenging the demands of the aviation history in the industry today. This new technology offers unparalleled training and exercising to equip thousands of firefighters and first responders in Chicago and the surrounding areas assigned to support O'Hare and Midway airports. Every type of emergency that they can encounter on a daily basis or once in a lifetime is available. We have been blessed to have a mass application fuel spill simulator, also referred to as MASS app, and a simulated aircraft trainer in which we simulate more specific aircraft problems such as engines, wheels, cabin, galley, lavatory, and flight deck fires, a flashover simulator, and a cargo container in the back and the rear of the simulator. The newest addition to our simulator portfolio is the large aircraft firefighter trainer. It has additional features which include multiple levels and multiple aisles, among others. As you can see, our fleet of simulators here we possess and drive progressive training opportunities for our department and our first responders across the region and across the nation. None of this would be possible without the coordination of the Chicago Department of Aviation and our airline partners. Our world-class city, airport, and fire department now have training and technology that is second to none. New technology and training are the key to the fire industry. And what we have here today is undoubtedly a game changer. We will continue to push the envelope and ensure that we prepare to face any scenario that may come our way. Thank you. If you want to do some questions at this time, we have our.
Just before we take questions, this whole journey began as an idea. So, the ingenuity of not only the Chicago Fire Department that's been known for, the Chicago Department of Aviation, always the cutting edge. We bring together two hub partners, American and United, that actually work collectively with us on a regular basis. So as I said, this began with an idea, how we can make this better. In 1996, we put the two simulators together, called the Specialized Aircraft Firefighter Trainer, which is more interior based, and then the MASS application, which is more large fuel spill based. So it shows an exterior and offensive and defensive mode of firefighting in the aviation industry. And at that time, it was cutting edge, leading technology, and we led the world in training. So as the aviation industry evolved, so did the theory that the training must evolve as well. So that's where this triple decker, rolling decks, engine fire, all the different types of aircraft emergencies all came together. So it came together as a great idea, and if it wasn't for the Chicago Department of Aviation buying in as a partner to this, saying, you know what, we want to be on the leading edge of everything, including safety and security at O'Hare and Midway airports. So being part of the Great Lakes region, the FAA jumped in this as well. The NTSB has been here on a few occasions. An investigation has joined in a collaboration to put some ideas together and put it on paper. So the company that put this all together, they had some, I don't want to say concerns, but there was a couple moments where they thought we were kidding. So we're asking them to do something that's never been done in the entire world. And as we take you through the simulator, you'll see just what we're talking about. The CDA Care Plus team kept them on track. They worked together with engineers, professionals from all the best in the world to make this project come to life. There's things that have never been put in any other simulator, and when we asked to do it, they simply smiled and they brought it to their engineers and they made it happen. So, you know, I can't tell you, I'm proud of being a part of this team. The staff, the training staff for the airport division, second to none in the world, and they had a lot of input in this. And that's where the ideas began. The CDA is partners to say we're going to take the football and go forward with it, and they sold it to our airline partners who made this happen. And so we can't think, this is a team effort, team collaboration. We work collectively with the Chicago Police to work on different types of safety and security to make the airport the tops in the world. So with that, I'd be happy to take any questions you have on the different simulators. Just to give you a brief outline, the Specialized Aircraft Firefighter Trainer, again, that was any incident or aircraft that has been affected by an onboard fire, whether it's in the cockpit, in the laboratory, the galley, the cargo. We've had simulators to simulate that to show how we would combat that. Obviously, we can't always use a live aircraft, although we've got a couple of them as well that were donated to us in the efforts of using live aircraft as well as live fire simulators. So that was more based off of a narrow body aircraft, a smaller type aircraft. And then we went to the large, this is an NFPA sanctioned live mass burn pit simulator. So it meets the criteria that's required by the FAA for their annual burns. So with that, we know that we brought in larger aircraft. We wanted a larger challenge to challenge our firefighters in the event that there was ever an emergency on one of these aircraft. So this aircraft behind me is the newest addition to it, multi-million-dollar addition that actually mimics the Airbus 380 and the Boeing 747-800. So with the triple decker configuration becomes unique rescue problems. So everything that could affect an aircraft or has affected an aircraft in the past was put in the ideology of making this simulator. So with that said, be glad to take any questions you have in regards to what the silver slide is for. Obviously, you won't see that anywhere else in the world that's unique to this simulator. We have a rotating floor, if you're able to see on the inside of it. It's for an angle, if an aircraft were to go off of a runway and be on an angle where we have a rescue that's sideways, much like Sioux City and Pearson and Toronto. So these are the mentality that went behind this collaboration. So you're going to see things you've never seen before. So live fire, live smoke, flashover simulator, so forth.
Sir, aside from it being larger, and could you describe maybe a specific feature that you don't see in any other training site in the world?
Well, again, we have an exterior stairs at most places that they're going to use it. They try to use an actual slide, which is difficult to do. So we've done a slide that's all weather. It's hooked up. It's all built in safety. The safety is redundant. Half the doors on the aircraft are Boeing 747 doors. The other half on the other side of the aircraft are Airbus 380s. We have punch panels. If you see the little square panels on both sides of the aircraft, them are punch panels for our high-reach extendable turret. They have piercing nozzles, so they can practice both on aluminum for aluminum aircraft, and then the newer aircraft that has carbon fiber based fuselages. So we can interchange the panels that they can practice piercing both carbon fiber and aluminum. Inside we have a rotating floor. That was a engineering marvel, if you would. So we can push a button, we can rotate the floor inside. There's a lot of other unique features as far as the cargo hazards. The list goes on. There's a lot of great features.
Okay, and has this been used yet for training?
This is still in its processes of going through the training checks and balances of it. So the live fire aspect of it has not been implemented yet.
And when do you anticipate that will start?
Next week.
Next week? Okay. And how many members of the fire department usually would go through a training at one point?
We do up to 1,500 firefighters a year. We do annually. So we do the assigned members of Midway and O'Hare, the surrounding battalions that would respond to the airports, the surrounding suburbs that would respond to either one of those airports, and many airports in the Great Lakes region. Thank you. We're gonna conduct